everyone, it is that time of the month again to show you my completed pages, and me actually. I haven't done loads this time. 76, it sounds a lot, but actually some of them are quite small, but I've been busy doing other things like watching tennis, but actually other stuff, but it doesn't matter. But I should start right away. We're going to start with Hanah. I'm just going to put the book to the side. I'm going to start with the planner. Now you may have seen these already if you follow my planner videos. So this was the first one from June where I used a sort of pearlescent pastel on the wings. I really enjoyed this one, and I used polychromos mainly, but as I say, a bit of pearlescent pastel and some sparkly pens and things on the wings. And then it's all come off on this page. Pan pastels, which is what this was, really come off. You really need to use a fixative, I would think. It doesn't matter. But this one, I used Pablo pencils. My book doesn't want to open properly. And then the following week, this one was polychromos again. And then this one was Staedtler Design Journey. I kept this one quite simple. I've done the next one as well, but I'm not going to show you that. You'll have to wait until tomorrow to see that one. I think it's tomorrow when that video goes out. But there are the planner pages. Then I finished this postcard book, and you may have seen my completed book flip through, but if you haven't, it is on my channel. But I'll just show you the ones that I completed this month before I recorded that flip through. So I did these 4 mushrooms, and I used Staedtler Ergosoft for those. They're quite cute, aren't they? We've got these coming up in the next year's planner, actually, the whole page, I think. And I've already done the whole page as a video for you, so that'll be a challenge. And then I did the butterfly Staedtler Design Journey. I sort of quite fancied doing something with a peachy salmony background. That was interesting. We have our underwater sort of fishy scene, which was done with Chromaflow. This one again is in next year's planner. This is really small. I use my Cores pencils for this, and I really enjoy using them actually, and I keep forgetting to use them. I don't tend to use them in videos because they don't have numbers or names on them, so it makes it a little bit difficult for me to show you exactly which ones I'm using. But they're our budget pencil, but they've got some lovely colours. But this is in next year's planner, so I'll be doing this one with you then. This one was a video. What did I use for this one? Oh, polychromos, that's right, I can see that now. Oh, and some silver pen by the looks of it. Now this one was one that I didn't do for you from the main book, but they were so small in the postcards that I decided not to do them from there either. And it was a little bit daunting, to be honest, but I used Staedtler Design Journey, so they were really sharp, and did those. And then this one was a video, a 2-parter, just to have a go at the very last postcard. So my postcard book is complete, and I haven't taken any out or sent any yet, but I may do. We'll find out. I'll decide at some point. I don't know yet. Right, now Worlds of Wonder. I've done a few from here. I will come out a little bit so we can see the whole page. There we go. So the first page I did from here, actually this might not be in order. I did this page here. Now I used Black Widows here. I was playing around with the Black Widows, and I always find this page a little bit difficult to know what to do with, but I thought I would just concentrate on doing 2 colours, and so I used all the pinks and all the blues probably, and just had a bit of a play, so that was interesting. Now you will recognise this double page if you follow my videos, because this was a very long colour along in 2 parts, just slow and relaxed, just little bits at a time. So that was that one, and I think I used yes, Staedtler Design Journey, and I sort of mixed up different colours, tried to keep it really bright and fun and light-hearted, and that's that one. I enjoyed that one. Now I've done these 2 pages. So this was I did the birds. Now I have done these on video for you before. It wasn't like a series. They were sort of done all separately at separate times. So if you want to sort of follow along with something, you can. But this time I decided to keep all the birds in brown, and do a sort of yellowy background, slightly different tones of yellow in each one, with mixed, there's a few other colours mixed in with the yellows and things like that, and I just had a bit of a fun time. I even tried some white flowers here. They weren't that successful, but I need to keep practicing, but I had a go. And then this one, I think this one was done with polychromos. These were done with black widows, it says. No, that's a lie. These were also done with polychromos. My goodness, I'm getting myself confused. Oops, where are we next? We are here. Oh yes, I did this one quite recently. I used Chroma Flow for this one. I took quite a long time mixing the colours, getting different shades, making it really bright, and I just had a lot of fun. I did little bricks on the buildings and all sorts of things, slates on the roof. Yeah, so that was fun. And then lastly, I did both of the colour palette test pages. I was actually playing with my Black Widows. So this one was done with the dragon set, and then this page was done with the monarch set. So I was sort of playing with my new pencils, so that was fun. It's nice to have a little area to play with. So that's all of those. I'm just going to make myself some room to pile my books up somewhere. There we go. Oops. Sorry. Now we have Lost Ocean. I only did one from here, which is a video. You probably haven't seen all the parts to it yet. It's just a bit of a spoiler for you. Colourful coral, bright and cheerful, using Ergosofts and just combining lots of different pairs of colours to make something quite bright. Some of them work better than others, but it was a really interesting, fun experiment for me, and I hope that you are enjoying that series. I'm pretty sure it's probably still running. Now, I did a lot from Ivy. I'm trying to finish Ivy. I love Ivy, it's a lot of fun, so I'm really enjoying working my way through, although I have been missing a few pages out as I go sometimes. Yeah, there's a few that I haven't done. So this page here, this looks like, hang on. This looks like, I'm just trying to see, yeah, Prismacolor. I thought so. So that's Prismacolor, but this one, I'm not sure if I did this one this month or last month, but I don't know. This one says Polychromos. Yeah, looks about right. And I just finished this one yesterday. I found it, I've often find this page quite daunting, but I really enjoy doing it once I get started. And I can't even remember what I used, and I did it yesterday. Pablo pencils, that's right. So I used Pablo's, and there's a bit of soft pastel in the background. It's got a bit messy there, I think, because of the back page on the back. It's made the page a bit bumpy. Anyway, then this double page, this bit where Ivy's thinking, that bit was done with, I think, Stedler Design Journey. Her face, unfortunately, was a bit dirty where I used a grey and it didn't really work. But this one was following Chris Cheng's amazing video. I really enjoyed that. I always loved this one, and I just thought, I'm just going to go for it and have a go. So I did. It obviously hasn't come out quite as well as hers, but it was still great fun. I learn a lot every time I do one. I think I'm going to do another one soon. Now this page, I used a tutorial from the book. I'll show you. Oops. This is Helen Elliston's Colorist Special Effects 5, and I've done a flip through of it, and I followed this one. So this is for a grayscale colour filigree. It's supposed to end up looking like that. I followed it as well as I could. This isn't a grayscale picture, obviously, but I used these sorts of same colours. I used Prismacolor. Sort of followed along as best I could, and did this sort of black pen border after to make it stand out. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. It's different. I'd never normally colour something like that. So I think it just opens your eyes to something a little bit different. I've done a few others from her book as well, and I'll show you those as we go. This is big double page. I've done this page before in my other copy of the book, and I wasn't very happy with it. Much happier with this version. I kept to a reasonably limited colour palette to make it a little bit simpler for me, but it's quite daunting, isn't it? So I kept the terracotta pots, the brown wood, the bit of grey for the stones, but then all the flowers the same colour, a few pops of purple, you know, and all the leaves with the same sorts of colours, just to keep it a bit easier for me. And I'm pretty sure that's polychromos. I'm just going to check. Where are you on my list? It doesn't say. Well, that's useful. I'm pretty sure it is. Now this one here, this side, I did again just the other day. I was using just a small, I decided to use, see the rainbow, just use the rainbow colours in the bits and then greys. So that was a bit different for me. And it was Pablo pencils I used for that one. Then this double page as well. I did this quite near the beginning of the month. Again, there's soft pastel in the background. And I did, it says, yes, Castle Art Soft Touch pencils for that one. I've done this before and kept all the primroses yellow, but I decided to sort of make it more multicoloured. Now the door is actually based on a Helen Elliston colour scheme that she's got a door in one of her books, but I didn't actually follow the tutorial, I just pinched the colour ideas. And then I did the chandelier. This is Prismacolor. I just sort of made gold. I was going to do a dark purple background with pastels, but I don't have a dark purple pastel, so I couldn't do it, and I just felt that it popped off the page and is a little bit too dark in areas, which I think wouldn't really work. I also did this side just to sort of match it up. Well, the butterfly, I thought I like orange and purple. It just sort of, I don't know, pops a little bit. Then I did this one. This goblet was a tutorial I did a while ago. Now what did I use for this one? Sorry, I've got a list. I've just got so many. Yeah, Castle Arts Botanical, that's right. I just was in the mood for really simple, and all this silver is just Payne's grey, and then we've got a few pinks and purples and blues. Now I did this double leaf design. It's just an easy one. Sometimes you're in the mood for something easy, but I took my time and mixed some different colours up and things like that. I did that in polychromos. I think that's, oh no, we've got one more. Hang about. Oh yes, I did this butterfly. Again, I wanted something really simple. I think that's polychromos as well. Yeah, so that is that one. So I'm getting through the book. I've calculated that if I want to finish this book by the time Johanna's new book comes out, I'll have to do 3 pages a week, which is quite a lot considering I like to vary what I'm doing, but we'll see. Now this is Hanah Karlson's Seasons, and I did this page. Now this was a tutorial which I was asked to do. And I used Derwent pencils for this one. I don't use my Derwent pencils enough really, but I had a go on that one. Then I did another Hanah from Witch's Cottage. I'm working through this one in order. I don't know why. And I did this cat. Now the background is done with soft pastels, and the cat was done in polychromos. So I really like this book actually. I've been working through all of it, doing lots of backgrounds and things. I think that's my favourite, that one as well. I like the one at the front too. There. I do actually have a video showing you all my completed pages of Hanah in my different Hanah books, so you can look at that. I've just got to go and do something. My washing machine is beeping and no one seems to have noticed. Hang on a minute. Right, apparently everyone was upstairs, so they didn't hear the machine. So Space by Hanah Karlson, this is one of her kids colouring books, but actually it's rather fun. So I did this page. I mean, it's a bit of a cheat, isn't it? It's really straightforward, but sometimes you just want something easy and simple. That's what I did. And then this page, this is another tutorial from Helen Elliston's book. this is her heart foil balloon page. I followed through to this. Hers is much better if you look at that compared to mine. But yeah, I need more practice, but I've done all these and I'm still rather pleased with how they came out. If you don't compare it to how it should look, that helps. But I got better and better as I went through, I felt. I sort of worked round. But yeah, that was from her book. And then I also did actually before that one, this double page. Well, it's not a double page, but I did both of these. I did these both with Arteza Premium. The balloons were Prisma. All of Helen Addison's tutorials are with Prismacolor. These two were, hang on, yeah, Arteza Premium. So I sort of grabbed my Arteza Premium pencils in their tube and thought, you know, it's about time I started using them a little bit more because the greens are running out, so I don't tend to use them. So I thought I'll do some pictures where there's no leaves with them and then I won't have to use any green. I've used green in both. But, you know, but I had a great fun doing that sort of galaxy sky. I didn't do a sky in this one, but, you know, little fun fire and, you know, it was great fun. So I'm going to do a bit more in this book. It's one I could finish, I think, quite quickly. They're quite thin, but great fun for a sort of simpler picture. Now, on to Maria Trolle. Quite a couple from Botanica. This one video that I did, I think this was Prismas and some pastels. I'd just done a Chris Cheng tutorial before I did this and I pinched some of her techniques. The flowers are a little bit different to how I might normally do them and I felt that I'd learnt a bit and done something a bit different for you. And then this one also I think I did for you this month. I haven't got that written down because I forgot that I'd done it until I flipped through the book and I went, oh yeah, so I can't remember. It looks, I would say that's Castle Art Soft Touch from the purple on that ribbon, but I'm not entirely sure. But as I say, there are videos you can, if you want to do it, you can follow the video, or at least you don't have to follow it exactly, but you can go and have a look and see what I used. This is Moon Valley. Obviously mine isn't an English edition. And this one, I think this might be a spoiler. I think this video might not have finished yet, but I'm not sure. But I adored this page and I was so happy that it came out in a way that I was pleased with. Because you know how when you really like a page and you feel a bit nervous about whether it's going to come out, but it took a long time to do sort of the basics, and then with a few little tweaks here and there, I was just really happy with it. The fact that this is dark and light and it just, I don't know, I like it. So there's videos for that one as well. Now I've just got to turn my page of my book. Yeah, I'm on the last page already. As I say, I haven't done so many this time. So Matchstick Mouse. Now this springtime Matchstick Mouse book, I have been copying Morgan O'Brien's pictures that he's done. So this guinea pig page, he's got on his Instagram and I just copied it. And I did a video for you, which you would have seen, showing you how to do it. So how to copy someone's picture, which is here upside down, because I'm going to do the owl one, which is there. So how to copy that. Now just to say to Kylie, we've got a colour along in this book, and I'm going to show it now because I've done it. I can't find it, so don't look if you don't want to see it before you finish yours. Oh, there's one that I did. It's not, as wasn't Kylie's colour along. Again, copying Morgan O'Brien's style, but the one that me and Kylie were doing was, oh, I don't know. Is it the hedgehog? Maybe it was this one, hedgehog. I think it was. So again, all of these are done with Prismacolor. I find because Morgan O'Brien colours in digital art, I find that somehow it's easier to copy that with Prismas. I don't know why, I just find that the case. So there is the hedgehog. those are those three. Now, Mandelas with beautiful borders. You may have seen this one. I put it up on my socials, which I do with most of my pictures. I was really pleased with how this came out. I wanted to make it, often when I do a mandala, it's because I'm tired and I just want to do something quickly and it's easy and fun. But this one I really wanted to put the effort in and make it really pretty and, you know, a bit more three-dimensional. So that's what I tried with this one. And I used my polychromos and just had a ball. I really enjoyed it. Took my time and I was pleased with the result. Now, I did a couple from this book here. This one, I've got some dry write pencils, which they're called dry markers. They're like supposed to be highlighter pens, and I tried them here. I try them every so often and I forget they're so scratchy and not very nice. They're Koh-i-Noor ones, they're just not very nice. I mean, as a piece of stationery, if you want to highlight it, probably work really well, but for colouring, not so much. And this one was a bit of an experiment. I used my Winsor & Newton watercolour pens, which I don't think are good value for money. They're so expensive and they don't really look any different to any other type of marker, I don't think, but I kept it blue and white, just used my blue. So that was a bit different, so I just did a couple in there. Where are we? Light-hearted mandalas. Did quite a few in here. This one was from when I did... when I first tried out my Black Widow pencils, I did the middle bit, I think, with them in the video, and then I did the rest the outside, but it's quite scruffy. I seem to remember I was either very tired, my eyes were a bit blurred, I don't know what was going on, it's quite scruffy. I was just playing around, I think, I don't know what happened, but it's messy, but you know, it is what it is. But this one I used a Sarah Rennie Clark colour cube card for, and that is what I decided to do with those colours. So that was a little bit different. And I used one for this one as well. This is a really simple page, but it was nice to use the colours like that. I mean, I haven't matched them exactly, but you know, that's okay. And this one, oh, I didn't tell you what pencils I used, sorry. That was Black Widow, I did say. Arteza Premium. Arteza Premium. These were Chroma Flow. Yeah, I really enjoyed using those on this paper. They just seem to smush nicely. I got a nice gold and the pinks work well together. I just really enjoyed that page. Next is this book. Now, this again was from this colorist Special Effects. I'll come out a little bit. Helen had a picture like this. So it was a person's face and it showed you how to colour it so it looks sort of blue and yellow, and with the hair and stuff. I'm not sure, there's the finished picture there. So I had to go at sort of copying it. I didn't do it exactly as she had, but I did it with this one. So mine looks a little bit more blue and less purpley, but I had a go, and you did that one. So that was, it's just so different. And I just felt that sort of fantasy looking elf figure worked well. I mean, actually her one's there, look. So mine's quite different, but you know, it doesn't matter. So that was that. I have a flip through of Helen's book, by the way, if you're interested in seeing what sort of what all the different tutorials are, and I have a flip through of all her other books as well. If you go to my recent flip through, if you look at Colorist Special Effects 5, in the description it has the links to all the others as well, so you can go and have a look, see what suits you. This one was from Agatha Pop's June Tinies. Again, there's a little video showing you how I did it, as well as showing you what all the tinies are for June. I really enjoyed doing that one. It was great fun. Actually, Agatha coloured this one herself digitally and copied some of my colours. That was very sweet of her. She's lovely. And she sends me those for free, which is really kind of her. Now this is as you can see, a flowers book. I did a lot from here this month. I was in the mood for getting stuff done and not too much complex colouring. You can see quite small pages, you get them done quite quickly, so that's rather good. And I used Arteza Premium on every page here. This one was, I like doing the lotus or water lilies. I had the poppies. I did a sort of, try to get a sort of peachy pinky rose. Some sort of turquoisey flowers, hibiscus, and this one a carnation. I had more fun with I want to try and keep that quite pale. And then the daffodils, I couldn't get the yellows working very nicely. I didn't want to play. That's quite dark, isn't it? There we go. So I did those. I did them quite quickly. That machine's making a noise again. Now Walk in the Woods. Oh, I've got a page marked there. I won't show you that one. Here we go. This is the one that I did. It was great fun. This is Layla Dooley's book, and this was done with Castle Arts Gold. I just wanted to play with my golds again. I haven't used them for a while. I do know they work nicely on this paper because I've used them before in here, and in fact most things work well on this paper. It's rather nice paper and very white, which I quite like. And so I did this little one. I've got one marked because I've had a request to do one. And lastly, with regards to this little part of my video, Atlas Botanica. Now, oh no, I've got another book under there, hang on. So I did quite a few of these. These I did all with Castle Arts Gold. So again, playing with my pencils, trying to re-familiarise myself with the colours and the techniques and things. Now this is a grayscale book, I was just playing around. You need lots of green in this book. As you can see, I tend to look up the flowers and colour the colours that I see. That's a raspberry. I would normally colour that as blackberry, but it's raspberry. So I did those. And lastly, I did one from Reptiloids too, just for a bit of fun. They always make me smile. Look at him in his top hat and suit. This was Chroma Flow, so that was fun. Now, last to show you are my, oops, oh, hang on a minute, put a book down on top of them, I don't want to rip them, are the downloads that I produced. I haven't got them all here, but some of them. Now, these are all available for free in my Ko-fi. If you can't find them, let me know and I'll send you a direct link. I did 2 index sheets for the 2 planners, 2024 and 2025 Johanna Basford's planners. Now what they're for is they have each page listed. I haven't got a printout of it here. And you can mark when you started and ended each page and what materials you used. I haven't done them before for planners because I figure you could write it on the other side, you know. But it's also got which book the pages are from, because I know some of you will follow along with my planner video, but you won't, you will look it up in the book because you haven't got the planner. So I thought that might be useful. So I did one for the new 2025 because I did a flip through of it, and I've also had a request to do one for the 2024, so I did that. They're quite quick, so I could do those quite quickly. You don't have to do much. These might take much more time because not only do I have to list it all, which is fine, to put them in order and then colour them and then scan them, and it takes a lot longer. So this was a Stedler Design Journey swatch chart. I've done this before, but I made it smaller so it all fitted on one page because it was getting on my wick, to be honest. I've got it in my pencil case with my Stedlers, and it's really annoying because, no, in my tin, because it's on 2 pages. I wanted it on 1. So I made it for me and just made it available for everybody. Now this is Black Widows. Because I was kindly given the Dragon and a Monarch set this month, I was able to put together a page with all of them swatched within their sets. So we've got Spider, Scorpion, Cobra, Light Skin, Dark Skin, Monarch, Dragon. But this is what I really wanted for myself, which I then made for you guys, made available for you guys, is one in colour order. It's quite difficult to know because where do you put all the skin tones? So what I did was I went yellow, orange sort of skin tones to pink, so sort of peach to pink, and then pink to red, and then to purple. it's a bit of a different order, and then green, blue, that one is sticking out to me in the wrong place, should be down there. You know, I always see some afterwards and that one should be there, but I did it several times and moved them around, and in the end I was like, no, that's it. But you get the Excel file as well when you download it, so you can move them around. If you have Excel, you can change the order yourself if you want to, so it makes it easier. They're in their columns and just move them around. So hopefully that's useful. And then this colour comparison chart for Tombow Erogeton and Polychromos pencils, so you can match them. If I'm using my Tombows and you can't, you haven't got them, that's a match for Polly's. But I'm going to do a few more colour comparison charts. I've been asked to do some for Black Widows, which I will do. Black Widows and Polly's, Black Widows and Prismas. I'm going to get round to doing that. I might start this afternoon when the tense is on. We'll see. This is a colour combination for leaves for Polychromos. Just different combos that I might use. My husband drew me a leaf so that I could do them, and just gives you a few different ideas, sort of more autumnal or more green, that sort of thing. I made that one as well. It wasn't particularly popular, so I probably won't bother doing it for other pencil types unless I get a specific request. I just thought it might be useful, but it doesn't seem like it was something that you wanted. That's fine. So that is all of them for this month. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on the colour alongs. If you have, go back and find, if you want any of the videos, anything that I've said, I did a video of this and you can't find it, just let me know in the comments and say where's this, and I'll send you the direct link. I'll reply to your comment with the link. It's so easy for me to search, and I know it's not as easy for you because I've got a different access to it. Also, I remember a bit more about where they were and things like that. So that's me. So thank you for watching. Please do like, please comment, and please subscribe. Thank you so much. Check the description for all my socials and links and things like that, so you can find out where to follow me, etc. It's much appreciated, and hopefully I might see you again next month, or you might watch me. Have a fabulous day and happy colouring.